aspirations, and they need to keep their feet on the pedal on the offensive end until they find a way to get some stops on the other end.
And the Nets in the black uniforms control the tip. Nets on the front line with his Irving pitching it out to Griffin. Out goes now to Harris, who fires and hits the three. The Nets with Durant, Harris, Blake Griffin, the backcourt Landry Shamet, and Kyrie Irving. The Nets have actually had 34 different starting lineups, second most in the NBA. And for Dallas, as you see, the three-point shot by Richardson. The Mavs with Dorian Finney-Smith, the red-hot Tim Hardaway, Willie Cauley-Stein up front, Josh Richardson, and the sensational Luka Doncic at the guards. Kristaps Porzingis sitting out once again with that sore right knee. Here is Durant for three. Griffin able to keep it alive. Harris fires the three. And Cauley-Stein with the rebound.
You love seeing that effort from Blake Griffin. If you look at one of the Achilles heels of this Brooklyn team, it is getting extra buckets.
And a nice setup. Cauley-Stein has played well at the center spot, able to lay it home.
The first two plays defensively for Brooklyn, we'll be able to see there's been mismatches and no communication.
Irving gets the roll on a three-pointer. Dallas Mavericks 37 and 28. Nice fake by Doncic and draws the foul. It is on Blake Griffin in 2011. Also been a head coach with Detroit and Indiana. Griffin changed his mind on a three. Here's Shamet firing. And Doncic with the step. That little hesitation move, but not able to connect. Doncic back the other way off the steal, broken up by Durant. Nice play by Kevin. Now Shamet has it knocked away by Cauley-Stein, and back come the Mavs. Oh, nice move all the way by Tim Hardaway, who has been on fire as of late. How about 10 three-pointers, a career high in the win over Miami this past Tuesday night, and that ties the franchise record for the Mavs. Ball was punched up and now put in.
So many of us are used to seeing Griffin go up and flush that one, but this is the new Griffin, and he's adapted because of his IQ and skill set. That time still getting the oop after a tip, and that time one of the most famous step backs. You think of step backs in this game, you think of Harden or this man right here, Doncic.
And the Mavs up by 4. Irving played by Hardaway. He fires from deep and hits.
That's just a one-man play. That was 4 dribbles, a pull-up, and standing around watching. And I don't care if you're the best defensive team in the league. How can you stop these guys shooting one-on-one?
And Finney-Smith draws the foul. Burger King.
Marv, if you just saw what happened, this happens a lot to the Nets. The other team will get up and deny Kyrie Irving, as you see the steal right there. They kept the ball in Griffin's hands, and with no Harden, that's what happens. And look what happens on the other play. It turns from a
touch. Now, you and Hardaway Sr. were at Golden State at about the same time, all right?
You're right. I remember when young Hardaway was born. That's how I'm dating myself right now, Marv. But I was lucky to be a rookie on a team with Mr. Crossover himself, Tim Hardaway.
On the follow, and Dallas has an 8-point lead. Closed. Griffin backs up for a three and hits. Blake Griffin, ever a victim of the Hardaway Sr. crossover dribble.
Well, beautiful pass right there, and I don't know what just happened. Yeah, his dad was one of the best at attacking that front foot.
That was the UTEP two-step. University of Texas, El Paso,
I think they'll be okay, Marv. I think there's certain outliers. I think when you look at the Golden State teams of the past, or maybe one of those teams of the past, when you look at some of the teams that just were so potent on the offensive end, I really think you can figure it out later on the defensive end. I know the Lakers were a team back in the 2000s that were criticized for defense and they went and dominated in the playoffs. So I do think offensively.
All right, Kyrie Irving with his third field goal, 3 of 16. Dallas on top halfway through this opening quarter. Richardson is off as he rimmed out. Irving moves it back. Here's Harris. And the rim on the pull-off. Back comes Hardaway and lost his balance, tied up now by the combination of Griffin. That Harden will get into a couple of games before the season concludes and then would be ready for the playoffs out with that strained hamstring.
And Marvin, we talk about continuity. We have to talk about what player in that continuity. So as you look